Well, it's a cold night in Seattle, but at the very least, the roof will be shut to shield us from some of that. Tonight, interleague baseball, the first of three between the San Francisco Giants and the Seattle Mariners. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Giants have really taken care of their rivals in this series so far, looking for the sweep here today.
Yeah, and it's never easy, Matty. In order to get a three-game sweep, you have to do a lot of things right, and you have to have the ball bounce your way, and that's exactly what's happened leading up to this ball game today. I expect them to be focused, looking to bury this team.
Marco Gonzalez, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. ERA just above 3 last year, which is saying something. This guy commands the strike zone. He's not afraid to throw strike one, controls the running game. A real solid pitcher, and if he pitches like he did last year, expect more of the same in this campaign.
Now into the box, Donovan Solano. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And we are now underway from Seattle as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
Crawford is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
And it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Steven Duggar goes down for out number 2 in the top half. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Buster Posey is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Popped up. White has room in foul territory, and that retires the side. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. Logan Webb, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
So now into the box is Jake Fraley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the pitch.
Fraley.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, Dero, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You try and take care of business at home. This would be huge for this team.
The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Lifetime in this matchup, he's 1 for 2. 2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 home. Full count now, 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
So here now is Ty France, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. And he'll get back in standing. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Belt able to pull this one in for route number 2.
Batting for the right field.
With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. Fouled away. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. Crawford leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And the runner back in standing. A runner on first with 2 away. Ripped down the first base line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready with another 2-2. Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the inning is over. We head to inning number 2 here at T-Mobile with no score. Second inning set to go, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Number 9, Brandon Belt.
He's set and the pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
These teams don't match up all that often, but due to interleague, they get a chance to play this season, and it's really difficult to sweep a team in a 3-game series when you don't play that team all that often.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Torrens finds it, and he makes the throw to first. Belt is retired, and there's one away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Here's Chris Bryant now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And there's ball 2 now. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
2 down, no one on base, and that brings up Evan Longoria. First pitch on its way. High chopper to third, reined in. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Kyle Lewis. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's a .333 hitter. A ball and no strikes. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Kyle Lewis becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. Here it comes.
Toro.
Abraham Toro comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Fouled off. Toro, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Luis Torrens stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1. Grounded back up the middle. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Now the first pitch. Torrens, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. Here comes the 0-1. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 1 for 2. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And it's 1-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Pitch on the way.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
2-0 now. Here it comes. Outside, 3-0 now.
Just a little bit off to start the 3rd now. That's 3 straight balls.
Three balls and a strike to count to the Giants shortstop. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Mike Yastrzemski digging in at the plate. 4 hits already in the series through 7 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded softly to the right. He's got it. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
Batting 9, the right fielder, number 13, Austin Slater.
So that brings up the outfielder, Austin Slater. It's been a good series for him so far at the plate with 5 runs batted in on 4 hits. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Too much dip on the sinker. Laid off for a ball. Hit back up the middle. And there are 2 away now. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Donovan Solano. He popped out in his first trip from the stretch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Coming in is Haniger, and that's the first hit in this one for the Giants. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. One left for San Francisco. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Leading up for the Mariners, the left fielder, Taylor.
The batter will be Taylor Trammell.
Now,
As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Weak chopper to the left side. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They really got him figured out.
Into the box, Jake Fraley. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single.
the batter, number 3, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Now a move over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. Fraley stands at first with 1 out. And he misses again, 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. Ty France waits on deck. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam. Sandwich.
And it's fouled away. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
To the plate now, Ty France fouled away. He popped out in his first trip. Now a throw over. Throw is up the line as it gets away.
I think this one all comes down to poor footwork. The runner really didn't have that big of a lead by any means, so he was probably just simply throwing over there. It looks pretty easy, right? But when you're spinning to make that throw like that, this one just gets away from him, something he might need to work on before his next outing.
Comes set, the 0-1. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. 1 left for Seattle. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the fourth, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Duggar.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
The 1-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And he got him. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the fourth inning. And you can see that one guy clearly the leader in this category so far, 95 miles an hour versus an even 90 for the other. So 1 down, no one aboard. And that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Goes the other way with a curveball as this is banged into right center. It's a base hit.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Bell.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Bell, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Line toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Throw won't get him.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. Now the 1-0. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And there's a base hit as the run will score from third, and the Giants break out on top here 1-0. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
Just an absolute laser that time. Screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Longoria won't be given a chance here as he's walked intentionally.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. Belt, the runner at third. Bryant on second. Longoria is over at first with one away. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Waiting on it is Henniger. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Next to hit is Mike Yastrzemski, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Good action to the cutter, but he lays off, and the count goes to 1-2.
Man, that's a tough take given where we are this game, but he got away with it.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Giants out in front here, 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Mitch Henniger.
The right fielder, Mitch Henniger.
First delivery to him. And he fouls this one off. And it's 1-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Fastball well outside. Here's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. Now to bat, Kyle Lewis, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Lewis.
From the belt, the pitch, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to take it is Belt for the first out.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Abraham.
Now to the plate, here is Abraham Toro, struck out in his first at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball one. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
Runners on first with one down. Dribbled to the right side. One and two, here it comes. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
Nope. I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
On the ground for Crawford, they might get a pair. Solano for one, on to Belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for one. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
And now here is Luis Torrens. Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he's back easily. First offering on its way.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1 fouled off.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
From the belt, the pitch, and he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Mariners leave one. They're down 2-0. So stepping in is
Leading
Austin
off
Slater. He's in to get
right
things
fielder
going here in
for
inning number 5.
Austin Slater.
He's set. Here it comes. 4-1.
Oh, that's it now.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Stepping in now, Donovan Solano. Hit weakly back to the mound. throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Steven Duggar.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch on its way.
0-1 for count. Ball left outside.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Now here's the pitch. Line drive, base hit down the line. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but fouled off to the left and out of play. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Liner towards second. That's in there. Base hit. Duggar blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0, and the way their pitcher's going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, telling the slab he's on fire right now.
Standing in now, Brandon Belt, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
On its way is pitch number 75. 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And he'll just watch the cut fastball here for strike 1. 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And there's a called strike at the knees, as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now. 3-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
There you go.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. The next batter will be Evan White. He's off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Matty, I'd like to see them change up their offensive approach a little bit right now. Maybe get a little bit more aggressive in the strike zone. I just feel like this pitcher is settling into a rhythm, and they're going to hand it over to the bullpen eventually, and this game's going to be over.
In the air, down the line in left. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 20.
So bases are empty with one out now. And that'll bring up Taylor Trammell. First pitch of the AB on its way.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
So now to the plate, Jake Fraley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A ball and a strike. Two and 1 count now to the Mariners' leadoff batter. To 2-2 now.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Racing back the center fielder. A leap and oh wow, a great effort to make the play and end the inning. Another look here as he goes up and over the wall to take away a home run. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Justice Sheffield will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant.
The designated hitter, Chris Bryant.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
1-1 the count. A ball and a strike now to Bryant. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Evan Longoria.
In is the 3rd baseman, Evan Longoria, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Bryant gets his lead at first, nobody out. And another foul ball. And Longoria swings and misses. A good pitch there, and he's down on strikes for the first out.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
At the plate now, Brandon Crawford, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. He hit a sac fly earlier. That evens it up 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. 2 balls and a strike. 3 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. And here's a pitch taken by Crawford for a ball, 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around it?
And that's through for a hit.
Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder tucked, the hip tucked, was able to stay inside that slider and drive it the other way.
At the plate, Mike Yastrzemski hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Austin.
Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone, and in to hit next, it'll be Austin Slater. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Comes set with the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
To the plate now, Donovan Solano, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider. Just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-1 home. Ball even at 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Giants will have to be content with just the 1. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Giants 4 and the Mariners nothing. Stepping up is J.P. Crawford. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Now here's the first offering. Off the plate and low here, ball one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
1-1.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. And 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
Once again, a 3-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
That's 10 strikeouts. I'll tell you,
Now
he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Into the box, Ty France. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And that one yanked just foul. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Runners back. He's set, and the pitch. Mitch Haniger stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 1-0 delivery. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. France leads off first with one away. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And now the tag from Longoria, and they got him at third base.
Well, I understand they need to try and make things happen, but when you're down on the scoreboard, you cannot afford to make outs on the base pass, especially at third.
In now, Kyle Lewis. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. One left for Seattle. They trail here 4-0.
Now I've got choice to sacrifice myself.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Duggar.
The center fielder, number 6, Steven Duggar.
First pitch on its way.
Ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Misses above the zone for a ball. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
The catcher, number 28.
Here's Buster Posey now. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1. Return throw gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
Stepping in now, Brandon Belt. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Left side, but well foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted down the line in left, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Got him, and that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They lead it 4-0.
Red.
Plate now is Abraham Toro. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
Baseman Abraham Toro.
Dominic Leone is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Number 52, Dominic Leone.
These losers can't stand when we win.
Here's the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
A 1 pitch on its way. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Luis Torrens will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line. But that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
At the plate now, Luis Torrens.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. One out, nobody on. A pause and the 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched late the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
At the plate, Evan White, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Still 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They're down 4-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and digging in is the veteran DH, Chris Bryant. First pitch coming, here it is. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The 1-1 home. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. There you see Evan Longoria waiting next. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown nine have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. One gone here in the Giants' half of the eighth, and standing in here, the veteran third baseman Evan Longoria. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Henniger's back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Standing in now, Brandon Crawford, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Singled last time up. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they're in front 4-0. Digging in will be Taylor Trammell. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. The Giants are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
The 1-1.
I got down 2-2.
And he fouls this one off. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
No doubt about it. You talk about bragging rights. 2 cities that love their baseball teams, and geographically they match up. Even though they're not division foes, it's for bragging rights, and this is what it's all about.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jake Fraley. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him.
At the ball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. J.P. Crawford will be next. Fouled off. Got him.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Next to stand in is J.P. Crawford. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2, the count to the Mariners shortstop.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Mariners are down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now stepping in is Mike Yastrzemski.
Left fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning begins. First pitch is taken for ball 1. Darren Ruff will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work. And there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch. This is line to left. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So here is Austin Slater. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And now a pitch on the way. And that misses, ball 1. Two and 0 now. 1 out, nobody on. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
I got 3-0.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole and getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And that's the second out.
He tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Matt Andrees takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 27, Matt Andrees.
Digging in next, Steven Duggar has faced Matt Andrees previously. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Smoke toward third, scooped up. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. Giants leave 1, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Darren Ruff takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning.
Now playing left field.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Ty France. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
The 1-2.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
Here now the 2-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Belt is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9.
The right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mitch Haniger. It was a base hit last time up. From the stretch. Well, too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Slater's under it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 1, designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Kyle Lewis. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Fastball just inside. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Last chance for the Mariners. High pop up. He's got it, and the Giants continue their push for the postseason and sweep a fellow contender.
Wow, a 9-out save? That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
4-0 the score tonight. The Giants took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Logan Webb earns his first win of the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Dominic Leone takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants.
Mm-hmm.